Hi, Heidi Ho, Heidi Ho, Heidi Ho,
Heidi is a hoe.
Heidi Ho.
Heidi's a hoe.
Heidi's no ho.
Heidi is a hoe.
He nasty. He just always gonna put some down. Oh. Do it again. So, mm, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. And I know that you are too. Grand Rising. Rise grandly. Hi, everyone.
Like you are Quaaludes. Hi, everyone. Everyone. Hi.
How's everyone doing today? So today I said I'm not doing shit, but I did put on my eyelashes and my eyebrows. Only because I'm just trying to finish this pack. I'm really trying to finish this pack of eyelashes and then out. Out. I think I got like 2 or 3 more pair of eyelashes to wear in it and then out.
Can you done
So
some?
everybody been getting some sun today.
Yeah. We're getting plenty of
Did
sun.
y'all go outside yesterday and get some sun?
Yes.
Did you look at the UV?
No.
You need to look at the UV.
No.
Look at the UV, and that'll let you know how much of what you are going to get. You are getting.
UV.
So the UV should be high. It's going to be high every day. I don't care if you see the sun where you at or not.
UV 10 out of 10.
So here's the trick with the UV. If you think that there is no UV coming, then you would say to yourself,
Self.
how does solar rejuvenate when the sun is covered by clouds?
We got a 7-week over 100-degree forecast.
So,
7 weeks.
regardless to whether the sun is being covered by clouds, it's the sun. It's nothing gonna stop it. So it's still gonna get to you what it needs to get to you. And there that is. No matter whether you see it or not, it is still shining like a motherfucker and will burn you the fuck up. Yes, it will. So the UVs are still getting out. Everything is still going on as normal. Nothing has changed just because clouds are covering the sun. It's a cloud. It's not like it's a ship or anything. And even if it was, it's going to go around it and all over it just to get to you. It's not like it's a ship or anything. Yes, it is. But so today I am drinking regular coffee because it's okay to drink regular coffee. Coffee is another natural plant, tobacco, or not tobacco. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. We're talking about cigarettes. Well, I'm talking about coffee. It's another natural plant that you can work with. You can work with. So yeah, it's okay to drink it sometimes.
Yeah.
Don't drink it all the time because the body doesn't need it like that. And
Body The body don't need it.
But you can use coffee in many things. Many things.
Okay. All right.
It gives energy to other things.
Man. That took a minute.
So, like, if you have an altar somewhere and you get some ground coffee, or you ground the coffee yourself and you put it there, and it just is going to energize that area or whatever you're doing to that over there. It's going to give energy to that because it energizes, speeds it up. That's what it does. It speeds it up because it's not going to energize you. I mean, when I say energize you, I didn't mean the energy. I meant, okay. All right, Big Daddy.
That's how dogs do it, though. Just out of the blue, they be like, just checking.
Okay. We like that. But yeah, so yeah, I'm just drinking regular coffee. He's drinking regular coffee. We put sea moss in it. And I'm drinking oatmeal creamer. And he's just using honey.
Man, well, I went to the bathroom.
So my lipstick must be old because it's pretty sticky. I'm sure it's old. It's like 5 years old.
It's not sticky.
Okay, so.
It's not sticky. She used to wear this lipstick that she liked to kiss me with because it'll stay on my lips. And she'd be like, hey.
So nobody's here this morning, and
it's all good because we're gonna drink our coffee.
It's all good. We're gonna drink our coffee. And so I was on the neighborhood app the other day. Yes. I was on the neighborhood app the other day, y'all, and so I haven't been on the neighborhood app in years. So I put a video on the neighborhood app that I thought
app is an app for
the neighborhood,
zip codes and neighborhoods.
The neighborhood, and these is my rinky dinky ass neighbors in this neighborhood. Now, I'm not saying my specific surrounding neighborhood because it's hard to believe that somebody in this area specifically would be so fucking bitter up the ass about a video. But I'm just assuming that the person who complained about my video, I pretty much know because they complained on the video. But I'm just thinking that they like this really bitter person with sticks sticking out their ass. Hopefully somebody is seeing this that's on the neighborhood. You can pass it along. But I posted a video that went right along with what the neighborhood is about. It's about community. It's about meeting neighbors. It's about being friendly with your neighbors. I put a video up saying, I love my life. 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 And do y'all know them bitches got offended? I didn't say a word in the video. Not one single word.
The song was playing.
The song was playing. I had on an appropriate outfit.
Yep.
I was looking pretty cute.
Yep.
And those bitter ass bitches reported my video. And the people was like, well, it's against community standards. I was like, well, no, it's not against community standards. I'm going to fight this shit because that's stupid. It seems like its neighborhood is full of bitter ass, old ass, ugly ass bitches who just did not like the face that came along with the message of having a happy ass life. So they was like, you know what? We're going to look into this because, if that's the case, then you're right. It's some old bitter bitches who just don't like the face with saying that I have a happy life or I love my life.
That's all the song said.
And that's it. That's all. The video was a good, probably not even a minute long. It's not even a minute long. And I'm just like, so I thought I would bring a happy face, a happy tune to all the fucking shit that they're reporting that's stupid. Like dumb shit.
Dumb shit.
So, we had a problem with somebody coming to our door impersonating a detective. So I said, I'm going to post this. And while I'm posting, I'm going to ask this question. Is anybody having any problems with a detective coming to their door? Some stupid ass people really thought that I was the detective that was coming to the door. I don't know why, but people need to get the fuck out. So, yeah, if y'all on neighborhood, just know that your neighbors, if you look like you just woke up like that, your neighbor's not going to like that shit. It's going to be an issue. Do not post anything of you with the picture in there because they're going to have a problem because they are trying to hold their marriages together and they don't need their husband seeing that, I guess. I don't know. But I have no love for you bitches.
Yeah. Me neither.
I don't like people who don't like people
either.
Just because they look good or they just look normal. You want them to look like they going through some shit like you. I don't like you. And I don't like the fact that you only like people that do that or look like that way. You got to be a sad individual not to connect with a song saying, I love my life. Maybe you just don't love your life. And you should shut the fuck up and not voice your opinion on not loving your life and try to fix that shit.
Damn.
But
I don't know how.
That's another story about miserable bitches. Because bitterness is contagious. And if you around a bitter bitch, you better get the fuck away from that bitter bitch immediately.
What happened?
Because that shit is going to spill us over into your shit. And you're going to be finding yourself bitter about shit that you know damn well you shouldn't even be bitter about.
Catching yourself.
Like the wind. Or like, being bitter about shit that you can't even do nothing about. Anytime I see a woman and there is not a time, anytime I see a woman that's pretty, I always want to compliment her. Always. Not because she need it, but because if I like it, I like it.
Girl power.
If I see a woman that I don't find attractive, less attractive than I would want to see or view, I would not say shit because it's not my business. That's how she look. That's how she want to look. And I'm too busy looking like me.
Are you saying ugly is not your business?
Ugly is not my motherfucking business. Shit.
That's a t-shirt right there.
It's not my fucking business.
That's a t-shirt right there. You should sell that. You should sell that. Ugly is not our business.
So if it's your business, that's your business. I ain't in your business. And that's the thing. People just be all up in your shit. Like all the fuck people had to say that didn't like my face on that video is nothing. I wouldn't have even known you seen it because you would have kept on scrolling with your bitter ass.
Yeah, you put it on social media, so social media can say something.
And yeah, I put it on social media, but if you don't like it, guess what?
You can scroll.
Keep scrolling.
Is that what you're saying?
But you know what? I understand it's petty people. It's petty people. But you need to understand it's more petty people out there that are waiting.
Don't get her going in the petty.
We wait on our pettiness because it hit hard. It hit hard. And we like hitting hard.
You look so tiny doing that just then.
So, yeah.
You look so tiny just then.
You can't be a part of the petty game and then want to run and cry with your tail between your legs when somebody started talking back that you think wasn't getting ready to talk. I don't know why. Most pretty people be ready for the petty game. And you need to be ready for that. You need to understand. A lot of ugly people don't seem to understand that. Because it's always an ugly motherfucker who want to get petty. Y'all always start that shit first.
I was gonna say something.
Y'all act like ain't nobody gonna bring the attention that your motherfucking ass is truly ugly. but you get the right one. You get me, you got the right one.
Hey. Man, don't get me going. I don't even want to get going. I should put something.
I'm all about minding my business. All the time, minding my business. But if you feel like you need to pull me out my business to bring me into your business because you trying to be petty with me, class is open. It's open. Man. And it don't stop, won't stop. Can't
stop. She said, don't stop, won't stop.
So, yeah.
Anyway, I'm drinking coffee on an empty stomach.
So I'm drinking coffee on an empty stomach.
I went to the bathroom twice.
Nobody know. No. Nobody want to know. Nobody. Get the smile off your face. Nobody wants to know.
Nobody want to know my habits.
Nobody wants to know. No. So if y'all cannot see his eye,
yo, I'm part of the ugly crew. That's what I was gonna say.
He was in the way when I was demonstrating the pop. I was like, oh. Yeah. Nah, he was out there putting a pump on our pool, and he didn't have on the proper wear that he needed because he's out there dealing with chlorine and everything else that is accumulated over there where that pump was. And he did not immediately wash his hands before he started wiping his face and shit.
Wipe my brow.
And stuff like that. Brow. So he's wiping his face and he got all this water. It's water, but we over there at the pump. It's dirt. It's a lot going on over there in that area. Yeah. And he did that. So the next day his eyes started feeling. I'm like,
nah, I was like, yo, I tried to tell her one night, the night before, she wasn't paying me no attention.
Well, no, he didn't. This is what he said. He was like, my eye is feeling different. That's it. Shit.
That's all I can tell you.
So I'm like, well, what is it? Is it itchy? No, it's not itchy. Okay, I don't need to worry about that. So, and then he didn't say, this is at night.
Discomfort.
He didn't say that it was swelling.
I didn't know it was swelling. I didn't see it swelling.
So he woke up and it's like Martin when he turned around and he was like, something wrong with my eye. It was all fun. I was like,
I came in from being outside. Remember, I was outside. I watered the garden.
And he turned around, something wrong with my eye. And I'm like, this is a Martin me. It's all swollen shit. So then I was like, go over there and get you some of that echinacea.
I did, and the minute I set the glass down from drinking echinacea, it's like my eye popped open a little bit.
So, because that echinacea is strong. I'll make some echinacea tincture. And now, the crazy part is, no, I do not sell it. I make it for the family. But I will eventually start. I got to get some labels and stuff. Echinacea is really expensive. So people, they got to get ready to pay for that. Because echinacea is really expensive. Yeah. So I'm making it, but I have to order my labels. But yeah, we've been using it for a while. Echinacea is expensive because it is a really, really strong. It's strong. So I had him take some echinacea and some oregano oil. They are both antibiotic. Now oregano is one of the strongest antibiotics, natural antibiotic. And then but it depends on what you have that's going on that you need it. Oregano is always good to take as an antibiotic for whatever purpose you're taking it for. If you're going to take another antibiotic, I would say take oregano with that antibiotic. Like echinacea. Echinacea is another strong. It is really strong. Now, some people can't take echinacea they can take oregano. So if you can't take echinacea, you can take oregano, then you better take oregano. Well, one of them you better have one of these in your household because it is definitely needed right now today. So
I'm taking both until this eye situation is over.
Yeah, I told them take both because you can take both. You take both and you drink plenty of water, and there they go. Now, back to the tinctures. I posted yesterday on my page and on a couple of social websites that that pox virus that is going around now is called pox virus. It's in the pox family, so it's a pox virus, like chicken pox and all that other stuff. I don't particularly like saying any name when they walking around out there. But there is a particular agent in a couple of items, particularly what I sell. And how I found this out, y'all, when I was researching cacao, before I made the tincture for cacao, because before I made the tincture for cacao, we were using it. I was using it as, it lowers the blood pressure. I tell people all the time, if you want to lower your blood pressure quickly, you get green tea, lemon, honey, and cacao, and you make a tea, and you mix it, and you drink it quickly. I mean, like, quick. You can take the blood pressure afterwards and figure it out. And doing this and researching, because when you research something and you telling somebody to take something, you have to break down everything that is in it and find out what everything does. The main ingredient in cacao is that what I was telling you that fights the pox virus. I can't even remember the name of it. I can't pronounce it without actually seeing it, and I didn't have it here in front of me. Right. But cacao contains that particular thing, that active ingredient that is also the active ingredient in killing the poxy virus. The poxy virus, particularly the one that is out now, particularly the one that is out now.
Whoa.
So you can also find that active ingredient in nuts, but I don't know which nuts. I don't know which nuts that you can. So far,
these nuts. You already know it.
He's so funny.
No, but it was, I remember the nuts. It was Brazil and
okay, so one of the nuts.
It's a hard one.
Would be cacao. Cacao is also a nut. Yeah. It comes in the form of a nut. And that's how I make my tinctures. I actually use the actual nut to make my tinctures. So, and you can grind it up. It's chocolate. You can grind it up. Just in case anybody didn't know that cacao is chocolate. It's natural chocolate. You can grind it up and try to make a powder out of it or whatever you need to do to, I grind them up and I make powder out of it so that I can use it in, like when I use it for my green tea and lemon and honey drink. So I use it for that. And you can use cacao for a number of things. Cacao is good for lowering the blood pressure and blood circulation. So, and it is also good for pox virus, particularly the one that is out right now.
Particularly the Tupac virus.
Particularly the Tupac virus. So I'm saying, and red wine.
Hey,
Grand Rising, Jay. Red wine also contains this active ingredient that is provided by cacao. And let me tell you, it contains this active ingredient that is in cacao because red wine contains chocolate, and chocolate is cacao.
Boom.
So,
boom, mind blown.
Everybody at this point should have
everybody
some cacao tincture in your house.
You so
that I'm saying it now. You should have some cacao tincture in your house. If you don't have no cacao tincture, you should have something
order in
of cacao in your home.
And y'all know she don't normally talk about her products like that. Y'all get them.
And I'm still not, because I am giving you several different ways of being able. Look, my purpose is not to get rich because you bought all 5 bottles of my cacao. My purpose is so that you can have options and know that there is a way to get through this. So good luck with it, because I have it. And if you don't want it from me, then you need to go get it from somewhere. And tinctures are stronger than what you are natural. Like if you decide you wanted to take the cacao, and the tinctures are a little stronger because the alcohol is being used to pull out the active ingredient in whatever it is, so that you can use it. That's what you're taking when you're taking tinctures. It's not about the alcohol. The alcohol is what makes the medicine. It pulls it out, and it makes it very potent. So tinctures are a lot more potent.
But she did use one of my more expensive bottles of alcohol to make it.
Sometimes, I just did it because it was just sitting in there. But I used some Belvedere.
Really? You just did it because it was sitting in there? Why? You saying I don't drink?
So
you saying I ain't drinking?
Get you some cacao in your house. It aids in the destruction of the poxy virus. And I'm going to say it again. The poxy virus.
Look it up.
It aids in helping you with the poxy virus. That is out now. The poxy virus that is out now.
I feel like
it aids in that. I don't know what to say. So when I see y'all getting sick and it looks like it could possibly be, symptoms of the poxy virus that is out now, I'm like, damn, they didn't listen. Because I'm telling you what they haven't told you, and they won't be telling you. Now, I also posted that certain types of wine put more of that than anything in there. So I said that. So
which page is this on? Is it on Powerful Beauty? Or
I put it on Melanated. I put it on Instagram, and I put it on Facebook, and I put it on Powerful's Beauty page.
Do y'all
I put it on four different places out there for y'all to understand. Instead of panicking, just understand y'all ain't walking around panicking about chickenpox. So don't be worried and acting crazy about the other pox. Just understand that it's called a poxy virus because it's a couple of them that goes along together, but particularly this one that's here right now, not here, but the one that's out right now, that is also a poxy virus. And I'm telling you, cacao, it's its enemy. It is its enemy. It's the enemy. So however way you can dress it. Blueberries also contain, I can't even think of the name. I wrote it so much yesterday, but it's like the pronunciation for me. So it contains that as well, but it just does not contain as much as cacao. Cacao contains a lot of it. And it's also Malbec berry. Malbec berry has the highest of this active ingredient, but we don't have that around here. So if you are anywhere and you have Malbec berries, eat them or put them into your daily thing while we're going through what we're going through, or you can dry them out, and you can dry them out and grind them up and make them into a seasoning. You can dry them out, grind them up, and make a tincture. And you can use the leaves. If you're growing the Malbec berries, you can use the leaves to put in there with your tincture, along with your.
Shout out to anybody.
You have to dry them. You cannot make tincture unless you're using, you can make tincture with live plants. I make tincture with my depends. Sometimes I make it with my live oregano, and then sometimes it's really strong. When you make it with live plant, instead of drying the plant out, when you make it with live plant, it's a really, really strong. My oregano tincture is actually made from the live plant. So my purslane tinctures is made with the live plant. So it's stronger if you use the live plant, but it's not a problem if you use it dried. Same thing with the Malbec berries. It's stronger if you can use them live, but it's okay if you use them dried. But the main thing is you just want to get some cacao in your house. I'm telling y'all, remember during the pandemic, it was oregano, because oregano is one of the strongest natural antibiotics in the world. So, and I'm telling you, it is. And so cacao right now is what is helping this situation. So back then, I kept telling everybody, I don't give a fuck who you get it from, but you need to get a bottle and put it in your house. So I have it, but you ain't got to get it from me, but you do need to get it if you want to be safe in this shit that's going on. Same thing. I have it, and I don't give a fuck who you get it from, but you need to get it and have it in your house so that you can be okay with this shit that's going on. Cacao. If you have Malbec Malbec berries, that's even better. Grand Rising Warrior friends. Yeah. But I'm just trying to put some help out there for people so that they can stop being so fearful. And it's probably not going to stop them from being fearful. But you know, just think of it as the chicken pox. Y'all wasn't crazy. Y'all was trying to take y'all kids around people to get the chicken pox. Now y'all see some shit that look like herpes and y'all scared. You should be.
Did somebody say you should be?
No, me. Oh. You should be. But I'm telling you, these are the things that will help you during the time of this that's going around. It's a particular active ingredient. And I can't say, I'm pretty much tired of saying it. So if anybody got any questions, just questions, you can send me a message and I'll answer your question or whatever. If you cannot find it, Powerful Beauty has it on her Powerful Beauty site on Etsy. And matter of fact, I got a fresh batch of it because I just made some more. But I have it if you need it. And you need it. I'm telling you, y'all need it in your house. Better to have it than need it. Am I saying it right?
Better to have it and not need it.
Better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. And that's all I'm going to say to that. So everybody's been getting some sun today. It's another way to cross division. What are we talking about, Warrior Prince?
I don't know. I was going to ask. Lou, we know you smoke.
Look at Jay Bidley with the
alien
drinking coffee. What? So Jay, we had that same thing on the house, but it was up higher instead of lower. It was up high. So we ain't figured out where it came from yet because it's never been here before.
I ain't giving it no thought.
Yeah, we just kind of forgot about it and just let it do what it's going to do. I didn't go out today to see, but it was just odd to us that it was low one time and then it was like up on the second story of our house this time. So we just left it alone like that. Monkeypox meant to cause division. Everything is meant to cause division. Everything is meant to cause division. So, but I mean, you let it cause what it's gonna cause. If it's gonna cause, you don't have to necessarily cause division because you ain't got to be thinking about it like that, and you ain't got to be fearing it like that. But if that's what you're doing, then yeah, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem.
Okay, I'm stripes. You solids.
It's moving with the sun. The sun was shade. But whatever, yeah. Hey, a lot of things move with the sun. But yeah, it was more shade yesterday than in our backyard than it was the day before that. And it's kind of like where it's coming from. I don't know. So I don't
Blunts
know.
Up. I'm stripes.
We gave up.
She solids. I'm stripes. Blunts up. You the solid all day. I'm the stripe all day because this is a sativa. That's an indica.
And I did take in consideration what you said about the thing. So I walked up to the front of their house because, see, I don't know, like on the video, you probably can't tell how far their satellite is in the front of their house. This is going on in the backyard of my house. But when he did the video, it made you think that everything was really close, and everything is really not close. So I had to walk over there to see what was going on with their satellite, and nothing's going on with their satellite. So. And then I even tried our satellite, but our satellite is like around a corner, just like their satellite is. You have to come around the corner. So, COVID ain't do it. Oh yeah, you can say it did. It pretty much did. It caused the division. But it's not like it wasn't a division being caused already. I mean, religion itself can cause a division.
No, you know what's a trip? I was just thinking about this. COVID did do it because we got a nephew that we were seeing regular. He was in
COVID will cause a division. COVID got people thinking that if they didn't get vaccinated, then they couldn't be around family members that wasn't vaccinated. Right. That's causing a division. Right. And for the people who fell for that dumb shit, oh well. Not saying that we was trying to gather anyway. It wasn't no gathering here.
Right. But
we weren't trying to go to where a gathering is. But we saw how it divided families.
Yeah. We saw it, you guys.
So you got people who ain't seen their parents. Some people who don't want to. Because of the pandemic. And again, people still act like we ain't in a pandemic still. This shit is still going on. They just don't give a fuck about the kids. They let them go to school. We don't give a fuck about the kids. Kids go to school.
Because we need y'all to go to work.
And it's more important that y'all go to work. They could care less about the kids going to school.
Right. Get them up in school.
Yes, we did all that, Jay. It's tiresome. Really, it is. We did everything. It's nothing. Like at one point we had to be like, this human thing is crazy because this is how you trying to do. And it is sometimes it just ain't no answers for some things. But the sad part is we knew it wasn't no answers
because we
experienced it before. And instead of it being on our house, it was on our ground. So, and then when it wasn't on the ground,
I got pictures of it,
and it went off the ground. It was in between the houses of me and my neighbor.
Well, there was no
light. I don't understand how it got there. So this was just the first time this was big enough for somebody to like actually walk through. Besides the one that came in the kitchen, which is another thing because the sun wasn't in my house. But that's another thing. So, we just be trying to see if anybody going through the same shit that we going through without actually telling people what the fuck we going through.
Oh, we be doing the SSO, SOS.
But yeah, I was like, look at Jay. I was like, if Jay was over here, he would have did all that shit. And then he'd have been standing in the yard like us saying,
fuck it. Fuck it.
There's only one way to look, and that's up. We looked everywhere. We looked everywhere. But nobody never looks up.
And we get it. We understand. You know,
he said COVID ain't do it.
You trying to get to work, or you trying to get home from work, or you trying to get something to eat real quick, and you just got other shit on your mind, man. We know. We get it. We're not too far gone, and we don't understand that.
Did you have? Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, this was it yesterday when it was up high, and we was like, and we did look. We finna go through the same shit. We looked over there, and we like,
yeah.
We was like, fuck it, because it just don't make no sense. You will go crazy. You will go crazy trying to figure out some shit that's you can figure it out, but you got to step out the box to do that. So we already we knew what it was. We just was trying to, like,
yo,
do y'all got a name for this? Anybody see this? Anybody else see anything like?
Yo, I got mine black with a little sea moss and honey, and she has hers with some oat milk creamer, but cups up. I've actually already finished.
I haven't had
an orgasm.
I haven't had. I've been taking some liquid collagen, and I haven't took it in a couple of days because I haven't really took anything in a couple of days. It's like my body stopped taking everything. And when I say everything, I mean, I normally take my sea moss regularly.
We had our son and his girlfriend.
Yeah, they were over. So, I was drinking some purslane juice. I had purslane juice during that time.
Yeah, I was trying to explain.
I didn't really have sea moss. So I'm going to do a sea moss facial today when I take my bath, and I might just I can't really use it because I only got like one jar in the refrigerator. I need to make some more.
I was trying to explain,
but I'm drinking some now.
That we were going to need a couple days to recoup from their visit, and what we were going to do to recoup was do exactly what we were doing. But it's the truth. I needed a couple days. I knew I needed a couple days. I feel so good today.
Yeah, look, Jay. Look, it's strange because we did that. We did exactly that. And
it said, guess who?
It's really strange because
it was never blocked.
There is nowhere
every angle that
a
we
reflection
thought the light could have been coming from. And we tried to block it.
And I'm knowing what you're talking about because it's many a times. Sometimes you see something and you'll put your hand there so that you can catch that reflection to find out where is it coming from, and you can be able to find. Oh, you know what? It's coming from over there. It's coming from over there from the little surround sound box. I see that. No.
Not this.
No.
And for days.
And so then you would think like, where? Okay, so if it is hitting something and something is reflecting here, bam, 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 then it would have to be something really big. If it's bigger than my body and it's bigger, I can stand in it.
What? You talking about the recent one?
Yeah, the recent one. The recent one. The older ones that came on the ground. I went over there and I stood inside of it. I'm like, bye. So, and I didn't go nowhere. I was like, I don't know what the fuck is this. And why is it here? And where could it reflect?
For those of you who are on other streams, we're having a conversation with a dude on Facebook about
a reflection that was a light of reflection that was in our yard.
Right.
That But that's not the first one that we saw. Right. It's just the biggest one that we saw.
He's talking about the latest one.
These motherfuckers getting bigger.
He's talking about the latest one. But
it's like they size us up, standing it now, bitch.
What we're explaining to him is this is...
I was like, nah.
We've experienced it already. So, yeah, there are objects and portholes that have appeared in our yard. And see, this is what happened.
So he said, what? It wasn't no what? What?
What did he just say?
Don't listen to him.
Don't pay me no attention. It's coffee and cannabis, and I done already had my coffee.
It's a circle. but the first time, and we got pictures of it. We keep pictures of it. It wasn't just a circle.
No.
So, and the second time, it wasn't just a circle.
Yo.
So this time it was like standing it now. And I was like, no.
Y'all gonna trip out. But what
it's big.
It look like those base buttons on the controller, a box, a triangle, an X, and a circle.
That's what it looked like. It did. On the ground.
On the ground, man.
A triangle, a circle, and a square. And I was like, dang.
Yeah.
That's Nintendo.
So anyway, don't pay no attention to us because this is strictly for entertainment, YouTube. Y'all know.
Strictly entertainment purposes only. Ha ha.
Strictly for entertainment purposes. But
yeah, so
brush up one more time.
Yeah, don't forget what I said about, just having it in your home. Wherever you get it from, you need to get it, especially if it's making you feel like you need to talk about it a lot. Get something to make it, get something to calm you, soothe your nerves so you won't be having to make you feel like you have it under more of control so that you won't have to talk about it that much. But just have it there in there. So, you'll have it. So you don't need it. Or you don't have it when you need it. You know what I'm saying? You have it when you're blah, blah, I'm high. I'm high. But you want it. So, moving along. Wow. Does it move with the sun? Well, the sun is still in the east. So it's up, but it's not up.
No, it didn't.
But it did not. It did not. It looked as if, this is what I'm saying, it looked as if. I'm not saying it was, I'm just saying it looked, I'm not even saying it's possible. I'm just saying it looked as if. It looked as if something was already there and the sun probably had a reflection of something, but that something never did move.
It wasn't nowhere around us either. I mean, like around here where we could see you block it.
Right. So
blends up, everyone. Blends up. It did.
And it didn't feel bad. It felt actually great.
Yeah.
It felt really great.
Oh, that's it. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's it. I'm going to hold it till she can put hers out.
So
I'm going to hold it until she can put hers out.
But Jay is asking the question of, he was going through the things of what we could have did because from the video that we showed. So he was just, going through it as, did you do this? Did you do that? Did you do that? Jay, when we seen them in the yard on the ground, we was trying to figure like who in our neighborhood would have those things
that size
in their yard. Not a neighbor, nowhere me. I would be that neighbor. I would be the only neighbor in my neighborhood to have these type of symbols in my yard. But they weren't reflecting off anything. This was solid light. It's not like, it was like a outline of a triangle and an outline of a circle. These were solid light, a solid light triangle, a solid light circle, in a solid light square. Hey, it wasn't a rectangle. It was a square.
I gotta ask the guys a question.
So I'm just saying we can talk about it later.
Can we have a guy? Can we have a guy question? Can I ask a guy question?
A guy question?
Yeah. Oh wait, I changed my mind. I ain't gonna ask it because my sample size right now. I don't know, maybe.
What?
It's about your scrotum.
What? What's wrong with your scrotum?
Does it get in your way?
What?
I have to ask. I'm just curious. Because I just experienced it. You know, I'm up chilling, having fun, and then all of a sudden I get a message in my brain like, yo, motherfucker, stop what you're doing. Because we down here clagging.
I'm speechless.
So
I'm speechless.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, I gotta sit down.
I'm speechless. look, and the rest of me is like I'll say this one out.
Right. It's a God question. Guys, we cook with fire. Yes. Guys. Why they always talk about, when they talk about like God stuff and being primal, the first thing that they talk about is cooking with fire. But at the same time, they said that it's just the woman that need to cook. But the first thing that they talk about when they talk about being a man is cooking with fire, being able to cook with fire. So why the fuck you ain't cooking with fire? You just like to know that you can.
Know that you can.
You just like to know that you can or think that you can.
I really need to go to the nail shop.
Oh yeah.
I really do. Shit.
All right, that's it.
I just be sitting around.
That's it for the man.
I don't even. I haven't even called and got my appointment to go to the nail shop. I was just, and you know what? I was just telling him it's not that I'm looking for a new nail shop, but it's not like there's anything wrong with the nail shop that I'm going to. It's just that I'm like. I just want to see if it's another nail shop that's going to let me come when I want to.
Versus needing an appointment.
That's all. So, and I probably won't be able to find that out in this area because the more you go down, the more rural it gets.
Yo,
so
I was waiting on you to turn toward me and start rubbing me last night a little bit more. I thought I had another turn toward me and you, but you never did turn. That leave my body feeling like it needed to get rubbed on.
So I think he's saying this video got to end. Because
did you hear that?
No, I don't want to right now.
No, you didn't hear that?
No.
That must have been one of those. You know, sometimes you can stretch and you can hear it inside your ear.
Hey, he got the granddaddy stretch going on in the background.
Really? It's a granddaddy stretch.
It is. You did the whole thing. You even did the.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
How am I supposed to stretch? What's a younger stretch?
Not on live. That's a stretch.
Why? Y'all stretch, don't you? Hey, stretching is good for you. Stretching. Look. We doing this thing and it has a certain amount of days for you to do it. And we just trying it out because we actually did the thing before, but we just didn't have a book and, whatever. Anyway, yeah, it's making me want to do some Tai Chi. That was good. That was